Hello everybody. If you click on this link on this video, you know exactly what it's about. eBay coilovers and why they fail. Yours might fail on a different reason, but the majority of times I find with these coilovers that are sold out, they leak. The reason I want to do is find out is why they want to leak. So yeah, let's get started. So, excuse the mess. I've taken apart this coilover. It was come out my Nissan Sunny, so I have had to modify the top hole a bit, because this coilover was actually off a Subaru GC6, sorry. And so I've had a look why it was leaking. So first initial impressions was this was obviously screwed onto there with the plunger and everything inside it. Obviously I need to clean it up, but there is like obviously a seal there. And to be honest, looking at it, it's even still got the spring in it, so I don't see any damage or anything like that in it. So, okay, that kind of shows to me that that's not really the cause of the leak. So I had a look at this seal here. Yeah, it looks worse for wear, but it wasn't exactly leaking out of this seal. So I will replace that anyway. But I'll show you what my issue was, because, well, on top of that, what you want to look for in these coilovers is these bottom rings here. They seem to slacken off themselves, and so start to move around. It's not very safe. Also, like every other YouTube video out there, I'm going to tell you that quality is an issue. It just feels like they've just got any run-of-the-mill pipe they could find and machined it to make it work. By that I mean, like, for example, this plunger here, I put the nut on, took the nut off, and right to the very top, it literally just stripped its own thread off for some reason. So I had to chamfer it and run a tap down it. So luckily there's enough thread for me to reuse it. But yeah, this is the middle plunger. So what happens is it's got a cylinder like this that sits inside of the shock, like so. Well, obviously deeper inside it. Then this slots into here like so. But the issue I have is when I pulled this cylinder and everything off, obviously it was covered in oil, as you can tell by the stains everywhere. There was nothing attached to the end of here. So it was as if like this actual plunger, this here, which is actually obviously slows down the up and down motion of your shock absorber so it doesn't bounce. It wasn't even attached. So that was giving it a sort of a wriggling motion at the top, so it was making the top do that. Now, with it doing that, that means that seal will not be able to seal properly, because what it's doing is it's moving side to side, and it's effectively making like an oval shape on the seal. So basically, if I pull on one side, like so, you can kind of see where there's going to be flat spots where the oil will seep out of. So I'm quite certain this is my issue. These come off because it has a few washers here, so I'm assuming obviously the washers go on like this, that goes on like that, and obviously these two go on there, and then obviously this nut goes on. But the issue I had is this nut had actually worked loose, and the cylinder and everything inside had come off. So it was all just, this was just freely that sort of bouncing up and down. So just look out for that. I mean, to be honest, if you've got cheap coilovers, why not pull them apart and see what's failed? Because, well, you learn from mistakes, and obviously it was a mistake getting these. But this might not be your issue. But the majority of times I see max speedingrods leak is obviously because of this here working loose. I don't know why they do it, but what I'm going to do is, what my fix is going to be is I'm going to torque this up, and I'm going to put a little tack weld on the edge of this nut here, so this nut will not be able to spin back off again. And that should work for now. But anyway, if you got any questions, just leave a comment. Subscribe if you want to. Like I said, I'm not forcing anybody. But I'm just trying to help those who have, well, obviously there's pretty much everybody here who's got max speeding with coilovers is, well, just trying them out or can't afford more expensive brands. And to be honest, I just make stuff work that are cheap. So you know, if you got to know how to do it and you got the right tools, why not? So just give it a go. You never know, you might win. But also, bear in mind, if you do take your coilovers apart or you do modify them at all, you will void the warranty on them, whatever warranty they have. Basically, they'll give you a voucher and say, look, here's here's another set of cheap coilovers. Just give them a go for now. And if they blow, then obviously you're screwed. But yeah, that's not really the best how warranty should work. But yeah, just obviously if your coilovers have blown, don't be afraid to pull them apart. I mean, I was quite lucky because I have this grinder spanner, so to undo the grinding cutting discs. I just fitted it into that hole and I just pulled it against itself like that, and I just sort of twisted it back like that. So that was pretty easy and pretty loose to do. So just give it a go, see what happens. But anyway, take care and take it easy.